Good day, gentlemen. Today I'm going to speak on happiness. To acquire it, firstly, you must closely understand it, and most importantly, understand the laws of nature that govern it. The foremost desire of all mankind on this planet is happiness. The need for me as a naturopathic doctor to make this video is because mankind is forgetting what basic happiness is and the simple natural ways to acquire it. Happiness is of two types. Number one, internal bliss or normal worldly happiness, and number two, external bliss achieved through mystic ways like meditation, etc. The three things most important to acquire happiness are people, places, and things. By people, I mean your relationships. Places mean the right environment, and the things mean the material possessions. Material things are least needed, but still they do a little to achieve it. An important thing to be noted here is the second and third are dependent on the first, but the first is not dependent on the second and third, meaning people and places without proper relationships cannot give any happiness. And only if you have the right relationships, only then the right environment can be created, and to enhance it a little more, the right amount of material possessions, meaning neither more nor less than your required necessities, will combine to make proper balance to give you the perfectly balanced happiness. Science says oxytocin and alike are the chemicals that are created in our brain that create excitement, which causes happiness. Now, science has a rock wall. Science is limited to just the exploration of the matter. Super consciousness or divine intelligence is required to discover things that are beyond the reach of science. God is an abbreviation used for the supreme consciousness or the creator or cosmic energy. In an imaginable interview with God, someone asks God, "Do you have time?" God says, "No, I do not have time. Time is confined to the structure of material things and beings. I am above it. I was there forever and I will be there forever." The next question to God was, "What surprises you the most about mankind?" God says that they are in a rush to grow up and then long to be children again, that they lose their health to earn money, and then they lose their money to regain their lost health. Thinking anxiously about their future, they forget their present, that they neither live for the future nor they enjoy their present. They live their life as if they'll never die, and they die as if they've never lived. The next question was, as your children, what would you like your children to know or learn? God replies, to learn that they cannot make anyone love them, but they can make themselves be loved by everyone. To learn that what's most valuable to them is not what they have, but who they have in their lives. Learn not to compare themselves to others. Learn that a rich person is not the one who has the most, but is the one who needs the least. Learn it only takes a few seconds to open profound wounds in persons we love, but it takes many years to heal them. Learn that there are persons who love them dearly, but simply do not know how to express or show their feelings. Learn that money can buy everything except happiness. Learn that two people look at one same thing totally differently. Learn that a true life partner is the one who knows everything about you and still likes you anyways. Learn not just that they be forgiven by others, but they have to forgive others and forgive yourself before. Having said that, happiness is a kind of simple mathematical formula. Foremost priority should be given to making and maintaining good lifelong relationships. Never ever compromise on relationships for places and things, because they are dependent on the former. In fact, it is sometimes a sensible thing to do to compromise places and things to make and maintain your relationships. Your future is your children. The schools and institutes teach them nothing worthwhile of life. So give them time. Teach them good morals that our ancestors have given us. This will in turn make them respect and love you when you are unable to do anything. Do not fear death, but enjoy it as it's not the end, but instead it's a new start of another wonderful life. People often make things confusing about external blissfulness. I read somewhere of enlightenment saying only a handful of people on our planet have been able to achieve it. Well, It's simple as anything else. Simply follow on a few things and adjust them according to yourself. Be consistent and patient for at least 3 years doing it every day, and you'll achieve it. It's beyond the words to explain, because there are no words that I know of to explain this form of happiness. Still, to brief up here simply, firstly, yes, I admit it that I've experienced it myself. Whether it be called the Kundalini or enlightenment or cosmic knowledge, and on and on and on. To tell you simply, it's beyond my reach to explain. But yes, it's like touching or feeling God. I achieved it through 3 years of meditation and Shri Gayatri Sadhana or the Shri Gayatri Purushcharana. My process was, and it still is, I get up at 3 in the morning, take shower, wear clean white cotton clothes, perform a simple yoga and vidhi for about 40 minutes, and sit in meditation doing Shri Gayatri Mantra Jap for an hour or two. That's it. That's the routine I've followed for the last 3 years. And just before sleeping, I make a simple prayer, simply saying thank you to the 5 powers of nature: space, sun, earth, air, and water. Besides a few more deities whom I respect and pray to. My consciousness slowly started to rise. I could feel that in my everyday life, and I discussed it with my wife. Sometimes I even feel like it's some kind of a miracle happening. But I never discussed it with anyone on the outside, because people won't understand this and maybe instead make fun of me. Recently I felt something really good, like I'm overjoyful and without any reason. I slowly started to feel the questions in my mind which were the most confusing, like what happens after death and who or where is God, and many more like questions. They were all as simple as me to answer as 1 plus 1 is 2. And if I can do that, anybody else can. And believe me, it's not as tough as the Godman and mystics have been telling you guys. Now I get this feeling whenever I sit in my meditations. And even if I'm not, still I'm in a blissful feeling. I do get angry at times, but it's a feeling that I'm in full control of now. There's nothing that I want more now. Earlier, my prayer was, thank you, God. And now it's thank you, God. People in today's world are being forced to behave like robots. For example, the little amount of fluoride being added to the population's daily diet and killing the pineal gland to further reduce the humanity's common sense. Cheap smartphones being available in the markets for people to keep wasting their time in useless and stupid things. Recently, I saw a video of injecting nanocells into the human body that will kill every disease in the human body and make humans live forever. Well, now that's the biggest joke I can ever hear. And what makes me worried is that the people worldwide believe this to be true. There are plenty of such things that I can mention here. I feel it's the birthright of every human born on this planet to acquire true knowledge and acquire true happiness. Highly intellectual people like Jaggi Vasudev, Dr. Joe Dispenza, Dr. Deepak Chopra, Dr. Brian Weiss, Dr. Biswaroop Roy Chaudhary, and many more alike are working over their limits to aware and awaken humanity. If a spoiled brat like me can awaken and successfully complete the above, so can everybody else. Please stop being robots and awaken to your true self and realize your true purpose.